This is me. And these are my kids. And this is our life. And this is our TikTok. Well, technically it's my TikTok, but you'll see the kids here. You get the gist. Okay, so there was a problem with my schedule. Basically, we overbooked, and I do not mind having one more day off until I get ready to work like the next 2 weeks straight every single day, because both the boys start their ASY tomorrow. ASY is the extended summer program. They start that tomorrow, so I will be here so I can send them off to their programs. I'm not really sure about the whole entire lunch thing, so what I'm gonna do is just send both of them with their lunch and go from there and see what the teachers say. I'm gonna lay their clothes out. They are both showered, their hair is cut, so they're all fresh for tomorrow. And I'm gonna make my bed because we just got back from the wash and fold, so I took everything. And then I guess I gotta figure out dinner. I'm actually thinking pizza because I didn't order the grocery shops. But I will do that tomorrow. I swear on everything. But I got my nails done and my pedicure. That's accomplished. The laundry's getting clean. That's an accomplishment. I look really, really bad. I don't know if it's the tinted eyebrows. I did not get to the salon for this because the salon that does my nails and my toes, I don't let them touch my eyebrows. I don't go over there for that. So maybe tomorrow I'll go over to the salon that I'm used to going to get my eyebrows tinted. Yeah.
Hi. Hi.
I miss being able to make my bed so effortlessly. I truly do. I truly miss it. Now I just crawl across my bed to make it. It's back and forth. But like the crawling, the getting down, the bending down, the standing up, it is such a workout. It really, really is. And I know I've said that so many different times in so many different lifestyle TikToks of mine. But I think that making my bed was the first indicator that I was physically experiencing a change in my body throughout this entire pregnancy. Because when you do the same things every single day and you use the same body mechanics every single day, like getting into your car, sitting down, putting on your seatbelt, getting back out of the car, little tiny minuscule tasks, you don't really notice how compromised you are. But simple things such as just walking around my bed, getting on my bed, sitting down to get back up off of my bed. Those things were the first things that I noticed became very, very taxing on my body. And I miss what I used to consider taxing at that time in my second trimester, because now I would be lying if I sat here and said I made my bed every single day. It would be a lie. I can't. I mean, I can, but I won't. I can't. I'm not going to, though. I'm not going to. It's just not what it used to be. It's so hard now. And I am carrying bigger than I've ever carried before. I put on more weight than I ever had before with my first two pregnancies. I miss the old complaints of the second trimester. The new complaints of the third trimester are just... I'm never doing this again. I swear on everything I love. As a matter of fact, I began talking to my GYN today about getting my tubes tied, because we have already discussed my birth contraceptive a few appointments ago, and I'm just like, yo, the little orange psycho looks like he's about to get back into the White House, so what else can we do? Just in case, Like, I don't foresee myself being sexually active. he's 11. He's learning about this stuff. But I don't see myself being sexually active anytime soon. But I don't want any surprises. And the last time I was on birth control was years ago. I got the Mirena. And I got the Mirena without the hormones because the hormones were said to be defective to my breast milk, and I was nursing Joshua, so I got the ones without the hormones. And for those of you who don't pay attention to any of my content, I do have endometriosis. Well, would you believe that this birth control was meant to last for 5 years? I checked for it every single month. It didn't migrate or anything like that, which was great. My menstrual cramps were so intense and so bad because of my endo. That bad boy fell out. Yeah, the birth control that was in my uterus literally came out after 3 years because my cramps were so intense, it forced the device out of my body. I can't have those kind of slip-ups because I'm fertile myrtle right now, and fertility, we don't have fertility issues that run in my family. I'm one of 13 kids. My little sister is due any day having her 7th baby. We're not going to talk about that in too much detail because there's not enough time. It's not enough time. Let's focus on me. But yeah, I do want to get my tubes tied. And I do hope that I can get that done in December. But we're discussing it. We'll see. I was such a bad girl in the second trimester because the amount of food. I think the reason why I pre-warned you guys in earlier TikToks about how much fast food that I ate in my second trimester, it was because I knew at the time. I knew after the fact because this footage again is old footage. But I knew what I was doing. I knew what I did. I remember what I did. So yeah, I ordered the Cheesecake Factory for dinner, which is very, very common. That's actually like that's a norm for me. It's like, it shouldn't be normal. It's a norm for me, but it shouldn't be normal. I do not suggest anybody do what I do. But the way that I see it is, I'm single. I was single at the time. I didn't have all the patience and energy into getting dolled up and going out to dinner, so I just brought dinner to myself. And I paid for it, so like, win-win, you know? Like, this was me taking myself out to dinner. This was me taking myself out on dates. So yeah, I ordered from the Cheesecake Factory. One day I'm gonna tally up, because I did this before. It's in a video on my YouTube channel where I tallied up everything I spent in a year on DoorDash, and it was like $10,000. Never mind. I'm too embarrassed. Never mind. It's a thought. I might do it, but as of right now, just thinking about what I spent when I spent it years ago, when I tallied everything up from DoorDash, it was like at least like 5 years ago. I don't know how bad I'm interested in finding out what I did this year alone. I don't know how. No, because it's so frivolous and it looks so irresponsible and it looks like out of touch. It looks like, maybe we won't put it in stone, but maybe not. So it is now the first day of ESY, and again, ESY is the extended summer program, and that program is put in place for within school districts, and it is to pretty much bridge some of the gap during the summer break for the children that have developmental delays, so that their transition back into the school year in September isn't so tough on them. Some children need extra help, and that's okay. My children need extra help, and I'm glad that these programs do exist for their benefits. The boys have been attending ESY their entire educational experience, and I love it. Joshua goes full day, and Jaden has half a day, which I don't completely understand why he only has half a day, but it's fine because when he comes home in the afternoon, we can have lunch together. But Joshua has full day, so I'm I'm setting his lunch with him. And yeah, it keeps them productive. It keeps them social. They get to still go on their trips. They get to still see their friends. It works out really, really good. It's really beneficial, and it's always been very, very beneficial for them. And it makes starting the new school year just so much easier for the both of them. Just totally disregard how bad I look, but I try to be transparent enough so you guys know I don't always look makeup ready, obviously. So both the boys are off now to their ASY programs. Aiden gets back, this is only half a day, so he gets back a little bit after noon, and Joshua is back around 3:30. And I have my genetic testing appointment at 1 p.m. and I have therapy at 10, but I really do not see myself going today. I see myself rescheduling for tomorrow or Wednesday because, like, seriously, not to mention I have to pick up the laundry from the wash and fold, order the groceries, and have them delivered by 12:30 so Jaden can help bring them in, because I'm not touching any of them. I'm not going up and down these steps. That's insane. I'm not going up and down these steps. It's not going to happen. And then I have work tonight. Tomorrow, also Jaden's CMO from Perform Care for his behavior analyst and his therapist, she's scheduled to come and be here at 3:30. I don't think I'm going to my session today. I think I'm going to just reschedule it for tomorrow or Wednesday because it's not logical. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to therapy. Like, I'm trying to figure out what my session would interfere with, and the truth is not much. Because the only thing that I would do if I didn't go is just lay in bed. I would just stay here and lay in bed until Jaden got home. And I would actually have to be up by like 11:45, 11:30 to like start getting ready to look alive for my 1 p.m. appointment with for my genetic testing for Jackson. So, by the way, that's the baby's name, Jackson. So there's really just no point. I might as well just like freaking get up and go. All I'm gonna do is sleep. And am I tired, or am I just being like lazing about because I don't want to miss an opportunity to take a nap? We're going to therapy. My skin, and I mean, I swear, second trimester, my skin took a hit. Well, I mean, did it really take a hit, or was I just being really irresponsible because I didn't take care of it? See, but you know what? This camera on this iPhone is so damn good that the first time I opened it up, in comparison to my Android, I was like, yo, you mean to tell me I think I'm beautiful? I think I'm uniquely gorgeous. I carry 5'7" baddest bitch on the block energy, and then I open up my iPhone camera and I'm like, I've been ugly all this time and I didn't fucking really know it. Like, maybe this is the delusion people are talking about that I fucking have. That's not true. What it actually is that the camera is so damn good and like refilters over and over and over again, so when you open up the camera, you look like shit. You have dark spots that aren't actually there. It's literally because of the camera. And a creator, I'm gonna try to add the video. I'm gonna find the video. A creator actually made a TikTok about this. And when I saw it, I was just like, you mean to tell me it's not my face? Because I thought that Yo. Now, I know my face is not symmetrical, but when I saw that video, I was like, I can rest assured, I thought it was an ugly ass bitch. It was so bad. It was so bad that the day that I opened up this camera, I got upset. My now ex-boyfriend was sitting next to me and I literally got upset. All right, I'm gonna be quick about this. So when my ex-boyfriend gave me the iPhone that I'm filming on right now that he previously owned, when I first opened up this camera, I literally went into my bathroom and I did cry. I wasn't in there sobbing, but I was just like, so how long I've been ugly and I'm out here being like a little bitch to people, and I don't have the looks to be an asshole. That's how clear this camera is. I went from an Android to an iPhone. On my Android, I damn near looked like a cartoon character because it was so damn pixelated because the quality was so bad. The iPhone, that shit filters over and over and over again. So it's going to seriously, and don't get too consumed and taken by this, because if you haven't experienced it, I've experienced it. I will tell you about it. You're not ugly. Your camera is just too good for your face. That doesn't sound any better. And they don't really sound much better. And then I got used to the camera, seeing myself in the lens, and I was like, oh, I'm not ugly. I'm not ugly. The camera is just so crisp, and it's such good quality, such high quality. It filters a trillion times. We're not ugly. We are not ugly. Granted, in this footage, yes, I am wearing a filter because the interview portion I purposely want to be very, very crisp. We're not ugly. The camera is just really good. And at that time, my ex was really nice to me that day when he saw that I was actually upset. Very short-lived. But he was really nice. He was just like, it doesn't matter, because as long as I love you and I think that you're gorgeous, it doesn't matter. And it was probably the last time I heard a nice thing come out that man's mouth. But that's neither here nor there. Of course he said that. Because I'm gorgeous. Like, the fuck? Had a moment of weakness. A temporary lapse in judgment of myself. I was being too hard on myself. And honestly, when I first started my YouTube channel, I went through the same experience because I still have the camera. It still works. I just don't use it. I have the Canon M50. And going from filming on my cell phone to a camera and then using software, you spend hours staring at your face. The editing process was so tedious because I found things that I did on camera that drove me nuts, that I wasn't consciously aware I was doing when I was actually doing it. So being on social media, seeing models all the time, people use some of these like crazy elite filters and all that stuff. It does, as a content creator, you do fixate and stare at your face a lot. So much that you might even just get sick of seeing yourself. So I do get it. I do understand. I got upset. I genuinely got upset, and I went into the bathroom and I reacted in front of his face. I really got upset, and I cried a little bit. I cried a little bit. Very humbling. So it's nice to know that I'm just a smidge away from being part of the ugly fucking crew. But it's not that at all. It's the camera and it's high expectations for me to be gorgeous. My skin's not suffering. It's dirty. It could have been the hormones too, but yeah, my skin took a hit. My skin looked bad. It was like dried up looking. It looked a little ashy. It looked like a little blotchy. So it could have been the hormones, but I mean, my doctor would have said, oh, it's probably just the hormones, it's pregnancy skin. You don't gotta be nice. You don't have to. I know what I'd be doing to my skin. You don't have to be nice. That's not hormones. That's irresponsibility. Let's go do our hair and our makeup and get dressed and get a therapy.
663-1470 or send us a message anytime.
My primary care physician wants to see me for my wellness checkup. He doesn't know I'm pregnant. This is exactly what happened when I was pregnant with Joshua. I was at the hospital and I gave birth to him. And what I did was literally the next day when we were like scheduling for discharge, I had to call because you can't leave the hospital without having the baby have a pediatrician. And my doctor is our family doctor. He sees all of us. He sees me and both the boys. So I just added him on, and then I came in for the appointment, and he was just like, I knew it was you, but for some reason, it wasn't until I saw you with this extra child that I knew it was you. I was like, yeah. So here's your new patient. There's no hiding the bump. There's baby Jackson. Okay, let's have a productive day. So I've made the conscious decision that yes, we are going to go to therapy, because if I don't go to therapy, I'm gonna laze. And if I laze, I'm going to be unproductive. But I also still have to go to my ultrasound appointment for my genetic testing. And me staying home and not going to therapy is going to actually cause me to procrastinate, because I'll think I have time that I really probably don't. And that will result in me being late to my damn appointment. I know myself. My boss just called me. I'm about to start getting ready for work. I am night shift for like almost every day this month. And I asked her, hey, who's relieving me tomorrow morning? Because I gotta get, my boys on their bus. Jaden is fine, but Joshua gets on a short bus. I want to get him on the bus and off the bus, not to mention Jaden leaves before Joshua does, so I need to be the one getting him on and off of the bus, period. And she was like, you're not working a double tomorrow? The schedule you sent me didn't say I was working a double tomorrow. So why would I be working a double? Well, don't you work every Tuesday? Yes, but the schedule you gave me for the entire month of July does not have me scheduled for any Tuesday day shifts. So I'm not going to be doing that tomorrow. So you have between now and 7 a.m. to find coverage to relieve me at 7 a.m. and I will be back 7 p.m. But there is no shittier feeling than going into a shift with the knowledge that you could potentially be fucking stuck at work. Because if the parents aren't there, it's abandonment of patient. I don't like this shit. I do not like this shit. I don't like this shit at all. Let me get ready for work. Like, this is just pissing me off just thinking about it. So, as usual, we're getting ready for work. And I'm tossing Joshua's lunch together because, again, as I said in the beginning of this TikTok, Joshua has a full day program at ESY, so he needs lunch sent. Jaden has half a day, and we'll have lunch together when he gets home. Which is nice, because when Joshua was on home instruction before ESY, Joshua and I would have lunch together every day while Jaden was at school. And now that Jaden has half a day, we can enjoy lunch together every day of the summer anyway. And I enjoy that. I enjoy that personal time. It's like, I enjoy that we can cook together, we can sit down and talk, we can hang out together. I enjoy that. Where do you feel the pain at?
Belly button area. Also a little bit on right about now, sit up.
I really always appreciate when my family and my friends do come to me for medical advice, because I appreciate that they actually take my craft and my career and my education and my license seriously to a degree that they trust me enough to ask me certain things. Some medications are slow releasing, long-term acting or fast acting, so it's okay to incorporate certain medications when you administer them, because even though you take them at the same time, they won't be released into your body at the same time.
I'm sorry if I'm bothering you this whole day. It's just
You're not bothered. You know how mad I would be at you if you didn't call me and ask me certain medical questions and you ended up in the hospital again? Yeah, you'd be in way more trouble. It'd be way worse. The last thing that I want to know is that you've been falling the hell apart and nobody called me or texted me or asked me anything. Because I can tell you what you need to do. I can tell you where you need to go. I can make some phone calls. As a nurse, it's going to always be a forever learning experience, because so many different diagnoses are patient specific and everyone's case is different. My gosh, Jax is kicking the crap out of my ribs. Yes, honey. Yeah, that's it. So until next time, mwah!